day, our dear viewers and listeners. Welcome to another episode full of learning and fun only here at Salida TeleRadyo. I am your teacher host, Teacher Karen Grace A. Dabuco from La Filipina National High School. We are in La Filipina National High School official Facebook page in simultaneous broadcast with our partner radio station 98.3 Gold FM, Kuyawa no? Today, we will learn together exciting topic in English 9. Are you ready? Let us now give the floor to Teacher Jermeline C. Cavita, your teacher broadcaster for today.
Thank you, Teacher Karen. Good day, grade 9 learners. Today, you will learn another exciting topic purposely made just for you. Allow me to be part of your learning experience as we delve deeper into your understanding of our different learning competencies. I am your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Jermeline C. Cavita, only here at Salida TeleRadyo. Before we start, get ready with your pen and paper and your module. Without further ado, let us start with our lesson objectives. First, determine the tone, the mood, technique, and purpose of the author. Second, react to lay value judgment on critical issues that demand sound analysis and call for prompt action, which is also our most essential learning competency. I have here a word, hello. Now, you say this word cheerfully. How about an angry way? What are the differences between the two ways of saying hello? That is what we call tone. What is tone? Tone is the author's attitude towards the subject he or she is writing. This is created through diction or word choice and details. Meaning to say, tone is how the author decides to present his or her work. Just like in our word hello, when we did it in a cheerful and in an angry way. Here are the examples of tone: horror, sincere, formal, gloomy, humorous, informal, bitter, solemn, critical, amused, angry, cheerful. Now, ask any member of your family to say again the word hello in a cheerful and angry versions to one another. How does it feel when someone gives you a cheerful hello? How about an angry hello? This is what we call mood. What is mood? Mood is the feeling the reader gets when reading. It can be defined specifically as a temporary state of mind or feeling. Normally, an author or a writer uses tone to create the mood. It is the general atmosphere created by the author. Here are the examples of mood: suspense, lonely, happy, angry, anxious, tense, suspicious, excited, depressed, scared, disgusted, romantic. To summarize, tone is about the opinion of the author or speaker toward a particular topic. Mood is about the emotions you feel while you read something. In life, we use our tone or mood when we honestly express our thoughts and feelings that may hurt somebody on the process. But one may find it helping, especially in time one needs it the most. After all, time heals. Let us continue. We have ways how to come across with our ideas, thoughts, or feelings to others. We surely find ways. We have our own technique, may it be in reading or writing. Writing technique. What is writing technique? A writing technique is a style an author uses to convey his message in a manner that it is effective and meaningful to others. This is what I was telling you about. Understanding the different types of writing technique is important to have a rapport with the readers. There are 4 types of writing technique. First, persuasive. Second, narrative. Third, expository. And fourth, descriptive. Let us have first the persuasive writing. Persuasive writing, the author gives justifications and reasons to let the reader believe what he/she wrote. The purpose is to persuade the readers. When an author writes in a persuasive style, he tries to convince the audience of a position or belief. This contains the author's opinion and biases, as well as justification and giving of reasons as evidence of the correctness of his stand. Examples of persuasive writing are cover letters, editorial newspaper articles, reviews of items, letters of complaint, advertisements, letters of recommendations. This is an example of a persuasive writing in a sentence. Our headache medicines will give you a relief for 10 hours with only 1 pill and without any side effects. Try it today. This is an example of a persuasive writing since this tells us that a particular medicine is the most effective and wants us, the reader, to try it. Second, we have the narrative writing. It is the writing style that the author narrates the story. When an author writes a narrative style, he is just not trying to share information, but also trying to construct and communicate a story, complete with characters, conflicts, and settings. We have here the examples of narrative writing. We have oral histories, novels, novellas, poetry, short stories, and anecdotes. Example sentence. She hears a hoarse voice and sees how a shadow moving around the balcony. As it moves closer to her, she screams to see a gigantic wolf standing before her. This example uses narrative style as it tells a story about somebody's experience. It uses actions and events in a sequence, giving the best example of a narrative style of writing. Let us continue. We have here the expository writing. A style which an author wants to provide an information or tell the reader about a particular subject or topic, and in the end, the writer leaves his or her opinion about the topic. When an author writes in an expository style, what he is trying to do is explain a concept and share informations. This does not include the author's opinion, but focuses on facts about a topic, including statistics, numbers, and other forms of evidence. Examples for this, we have the textbooks, the recipes, newspaper articles, business, technical, or scientific writing. Example sentence for this is, this morning at 9 a.m., collision between 2 tricycles took place at Daang Maharlika in front of St. Mary's College, Tagum City. There were injured people on both tricycles and were immediately transported to the nearby hospital. This is an example of expository writing in which the author presents with facts and logical sequence. Descriptive writing. The author emphasizing on describing an event or place in a detailed manner. It includes sensory details rather. When an author writes a descriptive style, he gives a clear picture in words of a person, place, or thing for the readers. Examples we have poetry, journal writing, diary, descriptions of nature, fictional novels, or plays. Example: the deep blue color of the cat's eye is like an ocean water on the clearest day you could ever imagine. This is an example of descriptive writing style since the author gives us a clear visions, feelings, descriptions of a place and details about the cat's eye that could be seen. Purpose of the author. Why do authors write? What are his purposes? Let us continue with our discussion. Number 1. To inform. To enlighten the reader or give awareness to the reader with information about the topic. Example for this are articles, newspapers, textbooks, encyclopedias, and recipe books. When an author's purpose is to inform, he wants the reader to be enlightened about the real world by providing lots of facts for the purpose of educating them on a certain subject or topic of interest. The author will make use of facts. He is likely to provide the reader with some facts in an attempt to convince the reader of the merit of a particular case. Second is to entertain. To amuse or to get the attention of the reader. It could be happy scene or it could be tragedy. Examples for this, we have the stories, the dramas, the poems, and songs. When an author's main purpose is to entertain, he makes sure to take an extra effort to keep it as interesting as possible. He cheers up his readers by using a variety of techniques to maintain their attention. Example for this, he may add humor in a story, a thriller, or an action-packed scene. Number 3. To persuade. To oblige the readers to take action, convince them of an idea through an argument, or to reaffirm their existing beliefs. Examples we have here: the advertisements, campaign, speeches, and propaganda. The common purpose of writing is to persuade. When text is written to persuade, it will convince the reader the excellence of a particular point of view. He would persuade the reader to agree with his view and to take on his side. Let us assess. Choose the letter of the correct answer. For our evaluation, I want you to get a piece of paper and write the letter of your answer. Shall we start? Number 1. What if you vote for me? I ensure that your taxes will be very low. The government will provide free education and there will be equality and justice for all citizens. Cast your vote for me today. This is what type of writing? A. Narrative. B. Expository. C. Descriptive. D. Persuasive. The answer is D. Persuasive. Number 2. Pretty soon it darkened up and began to thunder and lighten. So the birds was right about it. And here would come a blast of wind that would bend the trees down and turn up the pale underside of the leaves. This is what type of writing? A. Narrative. B. Expository. C. Descriptive. D. Persuasive. The answer is narrative. Letter A. Number 3. We have here the image. There is a flood and a lot of people in it. This image gives us what emotion? A. Joyful, B. Fanciful, C. Frightening, D. Frustrating. The answer is letter C. Frightening. Number 4. Vice Ganda is one of the most sought-after television personality, and blank the viewer is his passion. A. To inform, B. To entertain, C. To persuade, D. To praise. The answer is B. To entertain. Last item, number 5. Almanac, encyclopedia, medical books are the best source of A. Entertainment, B. Information, C. Hoax, D. Joke. The answer is B. Information. How's your score, students? I hope you learned something today. For your assignment, I want you to share in your Facebook status the feelings, what you feel for today, and let them know the reason why. Let us see how your friends will react. Send a screenshot in our group chat for 10 points. That concludes our lesson for today. Before I say goodbye, I want to share you this quote from Paulo Coelho Forum, which says, "Don't be so quick to believe what you hear, because lies spread quicker than the truth." This has been your teacher broadcaster, teacher Germeline C. Covita, saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep safe, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much, Teacher Germeline, for your discussion on determining the tone, mood, technique, and purpose of the author of Grade 9 English. I hope you learned something today. Again, this is your teacher host, Teacher Karen, saying thank you. Have a nice day.